Good morning students. Welcome to offline classes for 8th standard. In previous part we have discussing the chapter called microorganisms. In part 1 we have discussed what are microorganisms and different kind of microorganisms we have discussed, and today's class we are going to discuss about friendly microorganisms. So we have discussed some diseases which caused by the microorganisms like dysentery, even typhoid, cholera, how their causes that we have discussed, and which organisms are responsible for causing those diseases we have discussed in the previous class. See here, all the microorganisms are not harmful to the human beings or other plants or animals, but some microorganisms or microbes which are helpful to us. In what way they are helpful? How they are helpful to us? So in this way they are helpful to us. First one, in that making of curd and bread. So as you see in your home, you might be see that the milk usually they usually going to convert into what a curd. If you keep it, if you take a glass of water, you just add some amount of curd into that, and if you keep some aside, and in the morning it's converted into what a curd. So how this milk is converted into curd? There is a bacteria which is responsible for it. That is what lactobacillus. Bacillus is responsible for converting of water milk into curd. So this is one bacteria which is responsible. There are number of bacteria are here. So those bacteria which undergo some kind of chemical reactions, those chemical reactions mix to convert milk into curd. The same way bread. How bread is prepared? By using of what? One more, the microbe called yeast. Yeast is responsible for here the making of bread. In bakeries they are using this yeast for preparing of the bread. And even you might be see that the dough of idli. So how it is going to, so here they will add some yeast into the dough of idli. So there what happens, they undergo some kind of chemical reaction, undergo some respiration, they release carbon dioxide. That carbon dioxide which makes the bubble in the dough of idlis and makes the size, increase the size of the dough. So here the yeast is responsible for converting or preparing of water, bread and the dough of idli. So here these are two important bacteria which is responsible, microbes which is responsible for are helpful for human beings. The next one, so there are many ways, even the bacteria are useful in commercial ways. So in many ways, like the preparation of wine, beer, vinegar, or acetic acid, so alcohol. So these are prepared by using of water, many number of microbes. The yeast is used here to prepare, and the yeast is used to prepare all these the products like wine, vinegar, acetic acid, alcohols. These they are prepared by using it. Here also they are using water, the yeast. So yeast they use to prepare water, these kind of alcohols and all. So alcohol they are preparing by using of water, naturally occurring plants by using sugar. Naturally occurring sugar they will convert into water, alcohol. That kind of mode of is called fermentation. By the process called fermentation, they are going to convert sugar into alcohol. So here also the microbes are useful in commercial way. The next is the microbes are useful in medicinal way. So many medicines what we are using, they are all made, some made by using of what? Microbes. So as you know that whenever you go to the hospital, they used to give some antibodies. So those antibodies are prepared by using of what? Microbes. So some example called streptomycin, and streptomycin, tetracycline. So these are some examples of what antibodies. So which they'll help you to cure the diseases. So anything, if you go to the hospital, they used to provide these the antibodies. So they are fighting against the disease causing organisms. So make you to healthy. So these medicinal, and even have you heard the name called penicillin? So penicillin is also one of the medicine which is prepared by using of water, fungus. So here these are the antibodies or medicines which is prepared by using of water, microorganisms or microbes. So even from by medicine way also microbes are useful to us. The next one, increasing the soil fertility. So here how the soil fertility. So when soil, what is soil fertility? The soil is capable of producing the plants. How much the soil is having capable of producing plants? What is there inside it? So they are having some nutrients in that makes the soil to produce more and more crops in a better way. So here that soil has to produce more crops by good quality. They should have a kind of nutrients. So those nutrients are enriched by the some bacteria. Example called a rhizobium, nostoc. So these are helpful in the fixation of nitrogen. In the soil. So these are the bacteria which are responsible, which enrich the nitrogen in the soil. How they enrich? So they convert the atmospheric nitrogen into nitrates. So when the nitrates are increased in the soil, those nitrates are absorbed by the plants for the growth and development of their body. Here also the microbes plays very important role in enriching of soil fertility. The last one, cleaning the environment. Here dead and decaying matter like plant waste and animal waste, if you throw that, there is a bacteria which decompose those dead and decaying matter. So if for example when you are coming to the school, there is the dead plant animal has died, and you when you come nearer to that, you get bad smell out of it. So those bad smell gradually will decreases. So day by day the smell will get decreased. How the smell get decreases? What are the body parts? What happens? Where they gone? Where they gone? So that are all gone by, and that is all decomposed by the these bacteria. The bacteria will decompose those dead and decaying matter. Even the dead and decaying matter, and even these are also helpful converting of water the waste into manure. So here in agriculture field, they used to use the bacteria to enrich the soil fertility, and as well as they used to use water converting of waste into manure. So in this way bacteria are also helpful in cleaning of the environment. In all these ways the bacteria are helpful to us. So one is in domestic purpose, making curd and bread, and whereas commercial uses what? The microbes are useful in the preparation of water, wine, vinegar, alcohol, and those they use. And even medicinal use. There are many number of medicines are prepared by using of bacteria and microbes. And like streptomycins and tetracycline, penicillin, these are all prepared by using of different kind of microbes. And when the next one, increasing the soil fertility. Increasing of soil fertility also. Soil fertility, the microbes play a very important role. Example, rhizobium and nostoc, which are helpful in the fixation of nitrogen. The last one is cleaning the environment. So here the microbes also play a very important role in the cleaning of environment and by the decomposing the waste materials into useful things. So by these ways the bacteria or microbes plays very important role, and in these ways they are benefited to us, and by this way we can call them as they are friendly to human beings and other animals. Next class we'll discuss about other topics of the chapter. Thank you.